Hi, my name is Jesper Toft and I'm here with Torben Nørby, who is the author of The Contextual Leader. And Torben, on the front page there's a pentagram and inside the book there is a couple of illustrations that actually talks about the framework. Could you please elaborate a little bit about the framework?
Absolutely. So the framework is one of the main pillars of the book. And it came about based on research on what are the contextual factors that exercise a significant impact on leadership, on performance and engagement. And they kind of sorted themselves into 5 layers of leadership context. And that's why we've got a pentagram. So the pentagram outlines groups of contextual factors that share characteristics. So the first group is about intentions. As a leader, I need to understand the organizational intentions coming from the strategy and from the operating model. So I need to understand what am I to deliver as a leader? What am I going to create through my leadership? That guides my leadership. From there, I'll be looking at the external environment. In the external environment, I need to understand things like the risk intensity, the external complexity, and the system openness. So how open is my organization to external influence? Having understood those 2 things, I've got the foundation for leadership. Then I need to look at the structures. We always have some structures in an organization. Who reports to whom and so on, which decisions are centralized, how formalized are the different processes, and I need to understand that. Then I need to look to the other side of the pentagram, and that's where we've got cultures. We've got a bunch of cultures, 12 subcultures to be specific, and each of those address different parts of the way that the organization functions. So for example, we've got a discipline culture, we've got a safety culture, we've got a purpose culture, collaboration culture. And what I need to do as a leader is to find out, given the intentions, looking at the external environment, what are the structures and the cultures that come together to support that performance? And then I need to start considering, how can I actually start shaping those to set the organization up for performance? And the last part is, of course, the most crucial part of an organization. That's the people. And I need to understand the composition of the people. So how are they put together? What are their characteristics? What kind of personalities is the predominant personality? What kind of values do they carry based on, are we leading a multinational group or is it a pure French group? And then we need to understand how expertise plays into this mix. All of these 5 layers come together in a force field, maintaining the performance at a certain stage, at a certain level. So if I want to be effective as a contextual leader, I need to identify the few contextual factors that are crucial and then start molding, shaping those, so strengthening parts of the culture, relaxing centralization, increasing formalization, because that will move the force field and set the organization up for performance differently. So the whole framework is about understanding, in my context, what's the complexity of all the factors and how do I reduce that to simplicity, the 2, 3, 4 factors that are crucial, and how do I then start shaping those through involvement of the organization by changing structures, changing the people composition, and thereby getting higher performance levels, getting higher engagement levels. And that's basically the essence of the leadership context framework.